heroes or potheads. So why drink and drive when you can smoke and fly? Beat or dash, they got to legalize. All my heroes are potheads.
And welcome to another episode of Comics on Cannabis, where we hope you sit, smoke, drink, and chill with the three of the coolest cats in the podcast world. I am your host, Ed Cho. Of course, fellow host with me is the Reverend Bob Levy. Finishing it out, we do have Derek Michael. And behind the board is our good friend Ming Chen. We have a lot to unload today. And we're going to be getting to it shortly. But first, I'm going to ask, do you need CBD? Are you looking for quality CBD? You don't know where to get it? Well, I'm going to tell you. You go to our friends at New Jersey Green Room with locations in Hoboken, Montclair, Jersey City, West Village, Westfield, New Jersey, and of course, Red Bank, New Jersey. New Jersey Green Room will hook you up with all your CBD needs. Being it recreationally or medicinally, they have what you're looking for. If you can't make it to any of the aforementioned stores, you can visit them at thegreenroomnewjersey.com. Use discount code DW15 for 15% off on all your CBD purchases. New Jersey Green Room, a quality place for your quality CBD. Okay, now that we're here, how's it going, Bob?
Oh, it's going great. You know, it's an easy night now, so we're going to have fun. It's been a crazy week, a lot of stuff going on, going on with your life. I might skip my life this week because your life is always something. So I'm looking forward to it.
Just this week. Look at Bob shimmying.
Yeah. I like to move a little. You know what I mean? When you take a few edibles, you feel pretty good. You feel loose. I feel loose. It's great for me.
I'm high, but being high today, I got a little bit. I'm angry. We'll talk about it in a minute. What are you doing, Derek?
I could see your anger. It's like radiating off of you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should just get to it. I mean, I'm feeling good, but you look ready. You look ready to roll.
It's the weed, man. The weed. Normally the weed calms me down, but today the weed and what was going on. This is perfect timing. So, and I just want to say my say here on what happened at the Oscars. I don't know if you're living under a rock or if you live on another planet. If you have
listening, thanks.
If you haven't seen,
the Deaf movie won best movie.
I don't even know.
That was the big thing. Yeah,
that was it. I was shocked. I was like, this is unbelievable.
I don't even know what movies were nominated because this took precedence over everything. But Chris Rock making a joke, not even trying to be mean. Don't even think he knew that Jada Pinkett Smith had alopecia. Made a funny joke about G.I. Jane.
I dated a girl named Alopecia.
Oh, really? And she
was a hairless ape,
and she had more hair than you, right, Bob?
It was amazing. It was like just kept rubbing her head for good luck, and then she blew me. So I guess it was good luck.
I want to be lighthearted about this,
but
it's hard because if you're, as any comic knows, you're gonna say an off-color joke. Fucking Bob, geez, talk about off-color jokes. But if you're gonna say an off-color joke, and then some guy's gonna come up and bitch slap you on TV because he doesn't get your joke or he doesn't think it's funny, he doesn't have your type of sense of humor. You can't joke about shit anymore.
No,
is that what it is? You can't joke. You can't make something. You offend somebody. And now, if you're a comic, you got to worry about, okay, is there a trend now that's going to be starting? Is there something that's going to happen where you're going to offend somebody? Someone's going to come up and they're allowed to hit the comedian?
Well,
is that what we're at?
It happens. It happened to me in basically, I was in California maybe 4 months ago. And I'm up there, I'm killing. All of a sudden, I see this guy. He has a cowboy hat on, and I go, you probably never rode a horse, right? And he's like, yes, I did. And he's just like, Mr. Cowboy or whatever. He just looked goofy, and I was like, no, you didn't. And we're arguing back and forth. And he goes, "Don't tell me I never rode a horse." I go, "You sort of look like a retarded child that was home and the parents dressed him up and said, 'Now go out and have fun.'" And he fucking
That's funny.
exactly. And he has a bottle in his hand. He smashes it on the table. Now he's coming at me with the bottle in his hand. So I'm like, the main thing is not to panic. If you panic, it everything would go wrong. That's when you lose fights, when you panic. When you're not ready for stuff and you panic, that once you panic, you're done. You know what I mean? You can't breathe right. So basically, I seen it coming, and I just waited for him to get close enough to the stage, and I just kicked him in the chest, and he flew back and fell down, and then it was over just like that. But I continued. You understand? Because I don't know. I've never had that happen like that. But it was like it was an amazing thing for the people that were there to commit. My wife was there. Her father, the second time he ever met me, was at the show with her brother, and I'm like, you had a gun. You couldn't come to the show last night because you had a gun. They wouldn't let you in Sacramento because of that. Since they have metal detectors, you can't bring your gun. I said, you had a gun and you had an opportunity to shoot a motherfucker coming at me with a bottle, and you just sat. He goes, I thought it was a bit. I thought it was one of your skits. When it was the funniest fucking thing because how does he know what's real or not? And it was basically insane. But I just continued and I destroyed. And
Wait, you continued the show?
yeah, of course. Yeah, because he was out, he was by the window, and I go, wouldn't it be what a pussy he would be if he shot me through the window? Because he said he would shoot me too. But
Right.
I just continued and I destroyed. But it was like I should have put the crane thing up like in Karate Kid. That would have been. But if I would have missed, no. But if I would have missed. Oh my God, that would have been embarrassing. So I said, let me just go for the fucking kick because he came right. You know what I mean? It's like you cannot get on. You're on an island. You come to the island. I'm not letting you on my island. You know what I mean? Because if you're coming this way, something's happening. So you get the panic out of you. You're like, okay, it's on now. It's happening.
Right.
And that's what happened. And yeah, if I was stoned, I don't know if I would have been able to handle it as well. But having a couple drinks in me, I was like, I'm kicking this motherfucker as soon as he gets close to me. You know?
Did you wait? Did he really go flying? Like when you hit him, did he go?
He fell over. Yeah, he fell over. He didn't go flying, but he fell over.
And people thought this was part of the show, or
no. People knew. Like her father did because he never been. You know what I mean? He don't know what the fuck he thinks I'm crazy. You can look up shit of me online. I'm insane. You know what I mean? But so he doesn't know what's real or what. And it was just so funny that he didn't know. But yeah, people just it was nuts. And then I was like, all right, everybody get back in your seat and fucking we're going on.
Okay, you know what? This is where you applaud Bob, because most comics, it's just the truth. I think most comics would have bailed. They're like, I don't need this, or it's unprofessional, or am I wrong? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I would have think that you'd want to finish it, but if someone's gonna attack me, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm a pussy, but say nothing. But I don't think I'm a pussy. But if I was attacked by a bottle, think about
Will Smith,
by a broken bottle. I don't know if you're kind of like, am I finishing this? Like, how far into the set were you?
I was probably about maybe 8-10 minutes, but the whole thing was that, you know what I mean? It was like, all right, it's over now, and I'm here. What am I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't look at it like normal people do. I look at it as a situation that happened. What do I do? You go and finish your job. You know what I mean? That's how I felt, and it was good. It was like everything went my way that night. I was lucky. You know what I mean? It could have obviously not went my way, but it did, and you have a great story to tell. It's like fucking crazy. It's like insane that people get that mad, but most people that are in their house for like 2 years, they're not ready to come out yet. And I noticed that up in the hillbilly mountains of California, wherever this club was, like,
right.
And Will Smith's out of his mind too. his wife is fucking people, right? And basically, he has to somehow be a man. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know how you can come from your wife fucking somebody to actually, staying and being a man. It doesn't make any sense. You can't. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do that can make you a man after your wife is banging somebody else. That's when you got to go, oh my God, I suck, man. I got to start eating ass more. You know what I mean? Because I'm losing them, And that's the truth. And if your wife's banging somebody else, man, I'd be smacking everybody.
It wasn't just, it was Tupac. It was a couple people. It was Tupac. It was real people. Yeah. Like there was the big joke that it's okay that Tupac's dick was in her mouth, but Chris Rock's like can't put like his wife's name in her mouth or he freaks the fuck out. And the odd thing here, and I might be talking off the key because people are saying, was it set up? Because the ratings were so bad for the Oscars in the past 2-3 years because all this wokeness crap was it set up? And then they have all these conspiracy theorists, or I don't know what the fuck they are, but they're saying, well, look how he hit him. It's like a theatrical slap. It's
that works there. That works on something in a situation. It was real. You can see it was real.
You want to think it was real?
Yeah, he didn't think Chris Rock didn't think he was getting hit. He thought he was going to say something to him. He leaned forward a little bit, and then he realized once he started moving to go back a little bit. You know what I mean? Something was happening, and he smacked him because it makes a lot of noise. You know what I mean? You can't just punch somebody, but you can fucking you still can't slap somebody like that.
This girl won an Oscar and heard it.
Yeah, but that's what it is. And then they bring him up, But it's unbelievable that this is like okay. You know what I mean? It's like
that's what I'm saying. It's not when you have an A-list actor, and I don't even know why he's an A-list actor. He's not that fucking good. Like he was okay, and his career's just been shit.
What was it, King George?
Ever since I don't even know what the name of it was, but ever since I saw Aladdin was trash. Okay, so anything he's touched or whatever, and he's a simpy person. That remember that interview he did where like Jada was talking about like you don't satisfy me sexually, and he's just sitting there like
really
totally mask. Yeah, totally mask, like making him feel like shit. There's all these memes about it too. And
wow.
If you saw, you guys all saw the video many of times, I'm sure. When Chris made that joke about G.I. Jane, he was laughing.
Yeah, he was.
And then she threw him the stink eye. She threw him like this wasn't funny. And then he got up there and he smacked him. But I don't know. That's why there's a lot of things here where I'm thinking it could be staged because Chris Rock might be the bigger person, but there's nobody in this room that I know that would have taken a smack and not done anything. And people are saying, hey, look, he did the right thing. He stood there. He did the right thing. He's a comic. He's a professional. He knew how to get out of the situation. He can make him laugh, which he did. He said, remember, I just got slapped. It's the best TV on it's the best Oscars on TV or something like that. But he's professional.
Yeah.
But do you know anybody, comic or not, that would take that? A smack? Yeah. Really?
You know why? Because he's at the fucking Oscars. Chris Rock is a smart person. You understand? He's brilliant. And he's like, I'm just going to let it happen. He could have ripped him apart and gone further, but he took the classy thing right there, and that's what happened. Because I mean, he could have easily tackled him and started pummeling him because the guy turned his back on him. You know what I mean? There was no security in sight, but then you got two black people fighting in front of people that want to have black people not be violent. You know what I mean? Like that's like a thing that you see everywhere, all over the internet. You know what I mean? And you're like, how do people learn if this is your role models? You know what I mean? And they're fighting. Chris Rock did the right thing.
I'm not saying he didn't do the right thing. I just think he's probably a bigger man than me, or even you, Derek, or anyone else here. You're gonna slap. Can you that was a slap? I don't know what's a better slap. You ever see those? There's two types of slaps. There's a slap where you smack, and there's the backhand. So there's two slaps.
But the backhand's good for women. Hey, you call this a hot steak? Boom. You know what I mean? Well, you see it in all the movies years ago. That was like, you know what I mean? Get away from me, you dame! Boom, and
dinner's not warm.
Yeah.
Hear that. Well, if that happened to Chris, okay. Well, let me ask you this, and I'm curious about it. What if he hooked off on him? Like it was a slap, it was a bitch slap. But let's say he hooked off on him.
I mean, he had an easy shot to hit him.
Well, then would you say something? No. If he hooked off on him, would things be different, or because it was a slap?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I think he would have just taken the punch because he realized he's at the Oscars. There's a difference. I'm not saying I would do that. No. But I'm saying in his thinking, he's like, I'm not going there. You know what I mean? Because it's ridiculous if you look at it.
What I find ridiculous is, once again, he made the joke and Will Smith was laughing. And then when he found out that my wife was upset, I'm going to go up there and make a stink. I'm going to make a spectacle because I don't want my wife leaving me. I don't want another guy's cock in my wife's mouth.
Yeah, but look, things like that.
What's that?
They continue. They don't just stop because you fucking open the door for her. It's like you're way past that. It's like it's unbelievable how much a man can embarrass himself. Basically, you can't do anything right at that point. So you think, hey, if I do this, no, it's just not right. You're not doing a lot of things right, probably. Well, she's just a whore.
Well, everybody hates her now because isn't she? Well, I think she is. Well, she's obviously a whore, but she made that very clear in that interview. But and it's so weird when you go online. It's crazy because now she's getting a lot of backlash from women because they're saying, isn't the idea to take your man higher, take him to a better place? But I think they're saying that she revels in this. Like she likes the fact that he went up there, he bitch slapped Chris Rock, not even apologized. By the way, he apologized to the Academy. He apologized to
his fellow nominees.
But he didn't apologize to Chris.
Yeah, he should get suspended for 3 years.
He what?
Should get suspended for 3 years from the Oscars.
Well, let me tell you what should happen. He shouldn't be able to come back. Period. He won his Oscar. He had the fake tears. He's thanking everybody. He's not allowed. That's it. He's done. Because you can't do that. And what a double standard here. Let's think about this. It's so disingenuous because he went up there, he chose violence, and I probably like I said, Chris Rock is a bigger and better man than I am because I would have had a problem with that. Like I don't know what I would have done. But he talks about he chooses violence, but then in his speech, that pathetic, stupid, fucked up speech that nobody even took seriously with his fake tears, talking about love is the way. You have to protect everybody and love and peace. The fuck out of here! Like really? Does he think anyone really gave a shit about that? You untalented piece of shit. I didn't see his movie. Did you see his movie?
No.
Nobody saw his movie.
No, but I'm wondering. I mean, he does method, right?
Who cares?
Well, I'm thinking that he got a little psychologically, wrong as a result of the movie, right? I mean, the whole movie, I think, is about, protecting your family.
Dude, shut up. No. You know what he was upset about? He was upset about his wife having cock in her mouth and he didn't want her to leave again.
Oh,
that's the main reason. But yeah, he's going to use that excuse. He's going to use that excuse and say, hey, I was so into this role, I couldn't get out of it, and I apologize. It's going to be a bullshit excuse. Do you understand that?
Has anybody heard anything from Chris Rock? Did he?
No.
I haven't seen anything that he said after this at all.
But it's going to be the biggest bullshit excuse you ever heard in your life because they can do it. They know that people are stupid. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, the poor man, he's having whatever. He has problems because he was locked into this character and they feel bad for him. It's amazing how hard he works at a character. What if he was a rapist? Would he fuck Chris Rock?
Well,
really? What if he was a rapist? Would he be fucking... he'd be like, get him off me. Get that motherfucker off me.
That's
wow.
That's great.
No, but that's the excuse he's going to use,
sorry,
and
okay.
you can't make excuses for that because, like I said, if he was a rapist, you know what I mean, and all of a sudden Chris Rock does something, he goes, "Oh, it's in character. That's why I pulled down his pants and had my way with him."
You know, it's very true. So that's so there he goes, Derek. That's a bad excuse. Can't believe he's a method actor and he got caught up in that.
Oh no, I wasn't making an excuse for him. But, make no
No.
mistake. I mean, there's a lot of shit going on. There's his wife basically cheating on him, and then him claiming, I gave her permission. I mean, that was years ago, right? And that was with that musician guy, right?
It's Tupac.
And no, this was after Tupac. Tupac was long dead when they had. Remember, there was all the Friends memes going around. They were on a break. Remember, it was that musician guy.
Yeah.
I think the next guy was Tupac.
Wow,
it doesn't stop. With Jada, it doesn't stop. There's dicks going everywhere with her, man. Like you could tell she's this miserable horrible bitch that no one gives a fuck about.
You think it's horrible for him at home, like she's yelling at him all the time? Because like a man would take that, like after being cheated on, he would take the mental abuse that that she can bring on him, and that's why he doesn't know how to act. Like he doesn't know what's right or wrong anymore because he is a beaten man. A beaten man is a horrible thing to see. Women get over it. It happens to women a lot more, but women can get over it. A man can't get over it. You can't lose your man card. Just being you know what I mean? Feeling like a man out there after all this shit is happening.
I get it, but someone's got to fucking take him someone's got to grab him and be like, dude, you're Will Smith. You don't need this.
Yeah.
Especially her. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's Will Smith. He can move on. He can move on just fine. But mentally, for some reason, and what you just said, I mean, being a broken man. But if that happened, if a girl like that's going to treat you like that, and you're Will Smith, someone of that stature, you leave.
Mm-hmm.
You move on to something bigger and better. You don't?
No.
Has no one told him this?
Agree.
What?
I 100% agree. But if he's emasculated, he may actually feel that he can't, you know what I mean? That if he doesn't get her approval, you know what I mean? In his mind, you know what I mean?
It's approval. Like
I'm just saying, man, some people there.
He's right, because he may not be able to get a boner unless a woman is putting him down at this point. You know what I mean? It's like I can't. Can you just fucking badmouth me for a little while? I get a semi.
Make fun of me. Tell me I look like your dad. Say something.
Oh, wow.
Get hard. I don't know. I'm worried. I have a slight worry. If you're a working comic right now, and you know how TikTok works and all these weird things, that what if it trends where you get offended, you can get up and you can just hook off on the comic, and it's
prepared.
And it's socially acceptable because you got a guy, an A-list. Think about this. Let's think about it. He's an A-list actor. He's very, very famous. If it's okay, you got these idiot sheep that are going to follow. So if it's okay for him, hey, I'm offended. You said something about, some chicks, or you got offended, or I said this, or, seriously, people are going to think it's okay for me to get up there, make a statement, and then clock me or try to clock me. But I'm not fucking walking away from that. But it's very possible.
Yeah, you have to be prepared. You should be prepared everywhere you go.
We should not be prepared about that as comics. You don't have to worry about that nonsense.
Yeah, but people are fucked up. Once you realize that, you have to be prepared. You have to watch everything. Look, shit happens, man. I'm telling you. And when people are more fucking mental, like they've been since they've been coming out, it's going to happen. Of course, it would have happened before this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would happen. I mean, it's going to happen before. It's going to happen after. It's just the way it is. People have lost their minds. They don't know, if you vote for this person or that person, if that matters, everything matters. Like, fucking calm the fuck down. What about just going out and having a good time?
Right.
It's not about that anymore.
Exactly. And it's changing the whole landscape of Hollywood. Like, do you want to even be? First of all, did anyone even care? Was anyone watching the Oscars? Like, I wasn't even watching. This was something that I saw. It was sent. I don't know if it was on Instagram or something. And I was like, what happened? Was anyone watching it? Because does anyone care about?
No. I know. I got a text message from my sister, and then I text messaged you.
Yeah,
and you were like, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm. And then because does anyone care about these Hollywood elites? Anyone?
No, it's funny because if you like, I taped Miserable Men last night, and then I got on and I go, "Oh fuck, I got to go on Twitter." You know why? Because people like Anthony Cumia, hilarious jokes. Kevin Brennan, right in there. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, fucking, when is Will? I wish Amy Schumer says something to piss off Will. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so that got huge on there, and I put it up today. But we're just having fun on there, making fun of it. So I did put it on, and then I'm like, oh my god, there's something wrong with the TV. It went out for a long time, the sound, but they just cut like the sound because he was saying, keep my wife's whatever cunt out of your mouth. I don't know.
That was better, actually. Yeah. So you heard about it while you were taping?
I was watching it. No, I was watching it afterwards. Once we were done, I go, oh, it's Twitter time. Let's go laugh with them because I know every year, major things, it's all jokes. And it's fucking hilarious. And I was watching it live because I was saying, let me get into this. I came a little late, but the water's fine. And we were laughing, and it happened. And it was cut out for like 30 seconds. And I'm like looking for the remote. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I figured like I sat on the remote or the dog laying on it. And then I find it and I'm like clicking it, nothing. And all of a sudden it comes back.
It was because it was just cut out because of the keep my.
There's a version you can listen to online that's complete.
No, it's all over the place.
Yeah,
it's all all over
with
the
the sound. I mean,
yeah. It's all over the place. Yeah.
It was in Australia or China or whatever. They had it live, and then but they cut it, like you didn't see the smack or nothing. I was like, I didn't see anything. Maybe I turned away I guess I was kind of paying attention. I don't remember seeing the slap, so I might have. Maybe it wasn't on TV either in like whatever Jersey, but it went dead to sound. But it was weird.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, if you think about it, Will Smith had two options and only two options. He could shut the fuck up, sit there and take it, right? Yeah. It's a comedian doing his thing, right? Like it, don't. It
wasn't
even
bad.
But I'm just saying, you could sit there and fucking take it, or you could get violent. You're definitely not going to get into a war of words with a fucking comic who's got the mic.
No. And all these jokes had to be approved because they're on the teleprompter. You understand, from the read. So it's not like he just did that going after her. You know what I mean? Big people had to approve that. So
absolutely.
You can't get mad at him.
Never even.
You know what I mean? I mean, look, he probably wasn't even his joke. He probably had, he has writers and that shit. And whoever wrote the joke should say that they wrote it because that's the joke that broke his fucking back, basically.
I don't even think he knew she had alopecia. But even if you go on, and alopecia is where you lose your hair, right? So here's the thing. Even if you go on
aging, okay?
It's called
fucking bitch is old. If I'm fucking losing here, motherfucker. I don't have alopecia. I'm fucking close to death, you cocksucker.
Well, that's where she is. She's got, I don't know. There's people I don't know if you are aware of this. People are defending Will Smith. Well, he's an upstanding person. Like that wasn't you don't make jokes about something like that. It's not like she had stage 4 cancer. Like I'm trying to be. It's not like it's alopecia. She loses her hair, and she was open about losing her hair, and she you know what I'm saying. And let's just be real here. I don't even think Chris Rock maybe knew. It's like he didn't say anything. He didn't. If he didn't know, and it was a G.I. Jane joke, which it was. And it was taken out of, and if Will really got that upset, take him to the after party. But look, I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate.
That's where you fight. A man would wait and say afterwards, "Okay, I want to talk to you outside. If it goes wrong, something happens."
Right.
You do it like that. You don't do it. You don't do it where people can break it up. And it should have been broken up. I mean, it just should have been people running or whatever.
Security, maybe.
Absolutely, they should have been there. They had so much time; they did nothing. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's basically it's a weird thing, but fucking, what are you gonna do? It's like Chris Rock was just like, I'm just. Imagine if he was stoned and this happened at the Oscars. How
Oh,
would he feel?
oh, if he was stoned, it would have been an assault with words. You know,
Yeah,
like,
I think
you know,
so.
yeah, he would have went off saying, keep my wife's name out of your mouth. Okay, well, I can't promise you I'm gonna leave the other guy's dick or something like
Right,
that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
he would have went nuts if he was high, because as far as a mouthpiece is concerned, like, think about that. Chris Rock could have destroyed that situation right there. How funny he is, how
Yeah,
clever
but
he is. He's a
the
comic.
whole
His mouthpiece would have been crazy.
yeah, but the whole thing is that he was so mad, he would have destroyed him. He would have destroyed him and his wife. It's too easy. It would have been too easy for
Yeah,
him at that moment. Truthfully, it would have been too fucking easy. And he said, "Well, maybe I should," something like that. He mumbled, like, because he could have said something or something like
yeah,
that. But he would have ruined him. He would have ruined them both, and at the end, they're gonna blame Chris Rock then. So it's
right.
better that he did what he's smart. It's the only way to say it.
He's got. I tip my hat to him. I tip my hat to him because he's a bigger man than I would have been. I don't know if he's a bigger man than Derek or you, Bob, or even Ming behind the board. You know what, Ming, say something. Actually, I'm actually curious. You know what?
Mhm.
Would you, if that happened, you wouldn't have stood there and took that slap? There's no way.
What are you talking about?
If
If I was hosting the Oscars and he hit me,
if
Yeah.
he came up and he like just smacked you as hard as he did, you would have sat there. I would have been like, man,
I
that's not going
wouldn't
down like that.
retaliate on the Oscars. I just would have looked bad.
Then I'm an asshole.
You would have tackled him?
I don't know what I would have done.
What would you have done?
I don't know, but it's just a man. It's a guy's DNA. When you get hit,
Right.
okay, it's just a man's DNA of being like, dude, I'm
So
gonna
what?
rip your head off and shove it up your ass. It's
So
just true.
you would have came on him to get even.
Nah, when it came on his wife because that's what she's used to.
Yeah, there's no fighting back. And, hopefully he can turn this into some kind of financial gain. He'll do some comedy specials. He's celebrated right now, though. Chris
Chris,
Rock.
he is, and it's not like he wasn't selling out before. He's gonna sell out more now.
Well, that's the thing, and he's going to have this next album will be an hour on just them.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be the greatest thing because he's angry, and that's when the best comedy comes from.
Wow, Bob, that's a great. Let's think about that. Is he gonna take this and will he unleash? Like he didn't unleash at the Oscars. Will he unleash on his next comedy? He's going to be at the Borgata in a couple of days, I think, next month. He's going to unleash. But on his next special, will he go crazy on them? Think about that. And everyone's going to watch because everyone wants to hear the jokes. And God, if he doesn't, oh my God, if he doesn't go off on Jada or if he pussies out and says nothing,
it's Chris Rock, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
But can you imagine if he says nothing?
It's not going to happen. He'll have a good 20 minutes on them. A good 20 minutes. It's going to be brutal, and it's going to be some of his best work. You're going to see. I guarantee it right now. Because he's angry. He's angry. He's like, now I have to. He knows what he's writing right now.
Yeah.
It's not like he's like, oh, let me try. No, he knows exactly what he's going to do right now. He's sitting there somewhere. He's already probably got 5 minutes.
He probably has more, but I didn't even think. Oh, he's gonna. I need to see him live. I know he's coming to Atlantic City or someone, but I would so die to see him live because I want to be the first to know what he says because it's right now it's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
It's still warm, and I don't want it to cool off. I want him. I want to see him go off because. You know what? Is he even like we're talking about him now of how he's gonna gain financially from this? People are always talking about it. He's trending. He's all over the place. Is he even angry?
Oh, he's definitely angry. You can't get slapped and not be angry.
Hey,
yeah,
he might be the bigger man and be like, look, the best thing that ever happened is me getting bitch slapped by Will Smith because now everywhere I go, people are going to want to hear about this, buy my CDs, buy my shirts, everything.
He may take out his anger, with words on stage or by buying a new car courtesy of Will Smith, their house or yacht or whatever. But that's anger. That's where it's coming from.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to know that when you're home, it's only your cum going into your wife. And he has that. You know what I mean? He has that. And when you have something like that, that's a lot better feeling than going, I don't know if I should go down there. I don't want to be, swapping up fucking Tupac in the gang.
Tupac's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there. It's growing.
There's some gangster cum.
What is
That's the worst, man. Gangster
That's the
cum.
worst gangster cum.
because she's such a crap shit, washed up boar slut fucking whore bag. I wonder
If you can fuck her.
yeah, well, let's you know what, I don't know if it would be an absolute, like, I don't know if it'd be a waste, because with her, I think if it's there, she might take it. And my point is, that's what Chris should do. Chris should get in there and look, I'm just gonna fuck this woman because I know I can. I can.
That's going to be a lot of the that's going to be some of the special for sure. I should have just fucked her there and said, now we even. But then it's still not even.
Yeah, that's not even, man. Like, because she's not even a good. I don't think she's that attractive, but that's just me. Does anyone here think she's attractive?
Well, maybe if she cosplays as G.I. Jane.
I mean, she should have put a curtain over her head or something like that, so it looks something was there. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't know. It's like, how can you fuck a bald woman and not think you know what I mean? You could get cancer. I mean, I just couldn't do it.
How do you?
No.
How do you fuck a bald woman and not think you're gonna get cancer?
Wow.
No, because it's like so wrong. It's like every fucking you're watching General Hospital and there's people dying, and the fucking in the ER, and then they have cancer and whatever, and fucking you're banging somebody that looks like that. You know what I mean? It's not something you go, oh yeah, send me over 2 girls. Can you send me over a Mexican one and one that looks like it has cancer? Nobody asks for that. Nobody ever calls an escort service and says, I want a woman that looks like cancer. Like after 6 months, you know what I mean? Not dead, but maybe 4 months left.
Wow.
You know what I mean? There's no people aren't that fucked up. How can you bang a woman like that and not feel like, what I mean? She could be dying.
There's an audience out there, I'm sure, for people to be like, I want a chick that looks like a bald chick, but I don't even know where to go from that. Holy shit, dude.
No, it's true. I mean, it would be a horrible thing. I'd be like, can I get you soup after? You know what I mean? I don't know how to take it.
A warm towel.
Yes, you stay in bed. Just lay there. It's like, what am I supposed to do? I know I would handle it wrong.
If there's one thing I know now, Bob has never fucked a bald woman.
I couldn't. I just really, I could not without fucking a nurse there too. I couldn't, because I would think she's gonna die. She's gonna.
Dude, it's not. Oh my gosh,
you woke up to cancer. I would never hear the end of it. I can't live that lifestyle.
Well, that's big of you, Bob. That's that's big, that you don't want to fuck somebody because it's gonna make you feel like that you're fucking someone that has cancer.
Like I always said, if my wife was dying, she'd be dying alone. I don't like to be there. You know what I mean? It's not a place you want to hang out. You know what I mean? It's the worst fucking thing. It's like, look, you know what I mean? It's better for both of us. I got to feed the dogs.
I got something better to do.
I got it.
I'm gonna watch the cat.
No, but it's like that's the most horrible thing, to watch somebody die. You know what I mean? Or dying.
Absolutely.
It's like, do you really think she would want me to suffer like that?
That's really big of you, dude.
No, I'm just saying, she's a better person than me. She would tell me, look, you don't have to be. Bob, where'd you go?
I can't, man. It's taking a weird turn, bro.
No, it's just the way it is. Like, why would you, like, I wouldn't want her to be there. If I'm dying, because look, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Look at me and say, and just say stupid stuff like, are you okay? You okay? I'm fucking dying. Am I okay? No, I don't want that.
This, my friend, is why last week when I said what I did with the women that are older and people started giving me hate, this is why. You get a younger girl, you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to worry about the younger girl. You see what I'm saying? You get a younger girl, she's not gonna. If a younger girl, basically, it's
You want to die on top of a younger girl, don't you?
No, what I'm saying,
Yes,
what
you do.
what
Don't
I'm saying,
lie.
you get a younger girl, and you don't have to worry about
What are you kidding? No, you do have to worry because they all get Lyme disease these days.
Oh,
You ever
there
notice
it
that?
is.
It's
There
like you don't want that. They fall asleep when you're supposed to be cooking or something. It's like it just makes you tired and fucking hungover feeling all the time. A lot of the young chicks have Lyme disease. It's a new thing.
is it really? Is that what's in there now? Young chicks with Lyme disease?
They love it. They love this slow lifestyle.
They got it from Gangster Cum.
So when I fuck a girl, I'm gonna ask you for Lyme. Speaking of meeting girls that are young and old. Well, okay. So
What?
for everyone that's listening now, if you listened to the podcast before, I got shit for saying that I don't know, girls over 40 are. I didn't say they're not hot. I just said that usually there's a section market value, and it usually slides after 40. Initially, that's what I said, and I got some shit for it. Fine.
Mhm.
This past week, I do this other podcast, and they decided we decided I do another podcast. Yes, we decided to go out afterwards, and we were sitting down at this one table. Our friends, like these two girls, were looking at us. I was like, "Oh, that's fine."
Yeah, they call waitresses, you fucking stupid fucks.
And I didn't fuck them, you dick. No, these not. So we actually go up to them to pay our bill, and one of the girls is like 47 years old, sexy as hell, like probably the best looking older woman that I've ever seen.
She's listening, isn't she?
She probably will, but this woman, like, so hot at 47. She had two kids.
Did she work there?
No, she was a patron with her cousin. Like they were at the. Did they work there, bro? This was something out of a book, because we went to the bar. She was talking to me. She wasn't talking to anyone else. She was telling me how her husband was Asian or semi-Asian or something. So I was like, cool. She has an Asian fetish. I'm in. I'm gonna take advantage of this Asian fetish thing.
An Asian fetish.
Yeah, it was an Asian fetish thing. Why else would she be talking to me? There's no other reason. No other reason a good-looking woman's gonna be talking to me at a bar unless she has an Asian fetish. Unless she likes anime or something. But that's cool, right? She wants to fucking anime, so it's me. But I'll take it. So which is fine. But this girl was attractive, and she was and I'm thinking to myself, wow, I just had this conversation on Comics On just last week that it's not that I don't find them attractive, but it's very rare. And this girl totally did it for me. So I was thinking to myself, let me just this. I didn't think I was ever going to see her again at all. So I just became the biggest dick. I was the biggest asshole to this girl. Like it was like she was like, yeah, people call me a cougar, and I'm like, no, you're like this washed up bar slut. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, because you're old, and what are you doing here? Because we were just gonna have fun. We're like, you know what? We're never gonna see her again. She's married. She's got, we're never gonna see her again. And obviously, I am a dick. I know I'm a dick, but I'm like, all right, let me be a dick to her, and we hit it off. We hit it off to the point of where I gave her my number and then we met up again this weekend for the Garden State Film Festival. She actually went with a friend to meet me there. And I don't know. I think maybe I might have been. I don't think I was more of a pig, but I was thinking to myself, it will work before. Let me try it again. And I was really just trying to be myself, but I wasn't going to be. Normally, when you meet a girl, you try to be nice, right? You try to you try to be semi-polite. You try to be. It's not like, when the girl says, hey, you're going to fuck me. It's like, you don't go up there and be like, yeah, I'm going to wreck those insides or anything like that. But I was like, yeah, I'm going to destroy those insides. It's going to be crazy. And she's like, really? And it was just this flirtatious thing. After the Garden State Film Festival, we went.
Her husband picked her up.
I got bitch slapped.
He's being mean to them. A fucking mean Asian guy like Andrew Rice Clay.
Andrew Rice Clay.
Andrew Rice Clay. Wow.
So I had my tongue up this thick ass.
Both you for everyone out there for laughing.
Listen to you. Hickory dickory rock.
Oh fuck!
You know,
dude.
when a girl breaks
Great.
her
That's gonna-
friend on your date, there's some part in the back of her mind that says, I might wind up in a trunk today.
that wasn't me, man. I was being a dick, but I was not. Oh my god, Bob, that's gonna be all over my DM now. You're such a piece of shit. Andrew Rice Clay. I'm gonna make a T-shirt now. Comics Cannabis Andrew Rice Clay. But yeah, it went over great. So now, and this girl is amazing. She's smart. She's funny. She's got her own business.
He's listening.
She's pretty. She's hot. She's listening. She's got.
I think of no one but her.
Look. It's all she checks all the boxes except for the fact that she's married. But
That's a box.
That's a big box. That's a
Box, man.
That's a fucking refrigerator box, dude. Holy shit! What the fuck?
What I'm just so it's a hell of a box. So yeah. But now from last week's episode to this week's episode, my mind has changed. Like I really thought, like, obviously
You're a new man.
I'm not when it comes to that, I'm thinking you can't, like, this is
grown.
This is a good looking. There's nobody in Ming. Good looking girl.
I was there. Very good looking girl.
There. Yeah. So there's not. There is. My mind is blown because I really wouldn't have thought that I was going to be as attractive from what I said before. But they exist. They're out there. So it's mind-boggling to me that I actually feel this way.
And it's just a number. It's just a number unless she's 17, and that's a prison sentence.
Well, yeah,
Which is also a number.
Yeah. It's not a good number, but it doesn't matter as long it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? What does it matter? You know, besides the fact that
it does to a lot of girls.
married. Yeah, but she married it's a little bit of a hurdle, I guess.
Is it a hurdle?
A little.
Is it? No. I don't think it is.
It's a little bit of a hurdle.
I don't think it is.
Bob. It's a little bit of a hurdle.
Is it a plus or a minus that she's married?
You know what? The good thing about it is that she does all her bitching to him, and now she can go out and have a good time with you. So basically, it's good because you don't have to deal with this. She has to be home. You know, she can't be gone for a weekend, and
Right.
that's good for you. So you can tag it, you set it, and you forget it, and then you just
And then
bring
she
it back
goes
to
home
the
and
house.
goes antiquing with her husband.
She goes. Here's the. You know what it's really weird, and I'm not saying this because she's watching it, but I don't think this guy really knows what he has. Like, we got a girl that, like, once again she's got her shit together. Like, I don't know her that well, but this girl's got her shit together, and you, like, genetically or everything, she looks good, man. Like, you could put her up against some of the hotter 20-something girls, like, next door to, like, when we went out to the bar and stuff after the festival. Like, she held her own. It's kind of amazing of how when you're, well, I guess that's not true. I've been married. When you're married for so long, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't want the same Ritz cracker, you know. It's kind of boring. So I guess I can't say that. But
Well, I mean, you got to think Ritz cracker is the best cracker out there.
Ritz
So,
cracker is the best cracker. Well,
Especially somebody
saltines are
else's
good.
Ritz cracker.
Saltines are good.
well, no, a Ritz cracker is the top of the mountain of the
Of the cracker world,
yeah.
is it?
Oh, of course. I mean, if you just get crackers with no Ritz on it, it's a difference there. It's cheaper for a reason. Ritz has taken the market. So you like your girl. She's the Ritz.
So she's the Ritz. She's the Ritz of the crackers. But I don't think he knows what he has, or if he does, then he doesn't appreciate it, or she doesn't. I don't.
Maybe they're an open relationship.
I don't think so.
Why didn't you ask, you fucking idiot? That would have been the first thing I said. Hey, is this okay if I bang you?
I didn't.
Well, no, you got to give her credit there. She did. She said she was married, right?
She said she was married. Yeah,
So she didn't try to hide this.
No.
You know, she was like right up front.
she was right up front.
Yeah.
She was great.
You got to give her credit.
This is a good girl. And mind you, when I meet a girl and they tell me they have a kid, it's usually done. It's usually done. I'm like, all right, I don't need that. But I don't have to worry about this because her kids are older, like
Yeah,
in their
30,
20s.
37.
Well, well, I, I was Derek's like, why'd you hit on the daughter?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if fucking like the son comes to the house and you're like, oh my god, her husband's here, and like, I'm the son, and then the father comes, you know?
It's weird because the son's good. Like I saw pictures, they're good looking kids. Like these are like good looking kids. Like
What, is she moving you in to be the next dad? It's like she's
No,
showing you
it's not-
pictures of the kids.
that'll never happen because and this girl's got cash. Like she has a nice car, she has the Chanel pocketbook. Like this girl's got cash.
Oh, so you're thinking
So there's
boy
no
toy.
business. There's absolutely no business on why she's liking me, outside of her like wanting to fucking anime, because I'm like Asian and she has that thing. But there's really no reason. Like
Yeah, but you
but
don't
she
want
seems to
this.
have what?
She's gonna have you come into the house like
No.
chopping up Chinese food like a porno and coming in the house and banging. You don't want this. She's gonna play roll this fucking thing, this Asian thing, really bad with you. You can't.
I can. Oh, I can role play as long as I don't like. As long as I don't shoot any rope in her, I'm okay. Like right. I mean,
You can shoot a load on a Ritz cracker and give it to her.
like as long as I don't shoot any rope in her, I'm good. I'll play that game. I mean, I have no problem with it. I like her. Like she's cool.
What if you know, you probably can throw some white in her because of the fact that she's like whatever. She probably had her tubes tied because she's out, you know, banging all these
I think you want to be
Asians.
sure about that though first.
I don't know if she's banging all these. Shut up. I don't know if
You
she's
know how it
banging all
is.
these Asians. I don't know if she's banging all these Asians. I'm just saying I think she likes Asians, which is cool. But when she watches this, it's obvious. Like I just kind of ruined any chance that I had with this. But for the sake of radio, this is what I do.
Well, yeah, ruined marriages. I love it.
Oh, jeez, here we go. First of all, nothing. Nothing happened. I'm making that very clear. Nothing happened.
You got to check the Chinese takeout food menu in her house. See if it has like 14 numbers.
Does she have a picture of the Chinese guy from 21 Jump Street on a wall?
On her ceiling.
I even know the guy's name. Dustin Nguyen, I think is his name, right? Dustin Nguyen was his name.
Yes.
You jerk off. Well, there's gonna be a picture of me now, man. I like I said, when she listens to this, it's over. Like any type of contact I have with her.
No, but look, you guys get along. You have a lot in common. You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Look, people don't judge things like that. She's probably on her way out, and she wants to see what's out there. You know.
She's probably on her way out.
Well, yeah, like the divorce or something like that, or just seeing.
I think
I mean, she has her own business, right? Right
Yeah.
there, she's like, if this guy, I don't need this guy at all. So when you have that, you got, you know what I mean. It's very hard to control something like that.
That's true.
You
She
know?
need him for you.
No, that's not gonna happen. No, that's not. No, that's definitely not gonna happen. But if I can have some fun, I mean, that was a good thing.
So when you guys are together, you think you're gonna have kids or
No, you idiot. You know what?
What?
What do you what? Her kid's like fucking 20 years old. She's not gonna start all over now.
When you guys are together, you might want to have kids. I'm
That's
just saying, and you know, what you're gonna move in? Is she gonna move in with the kids at your place, or are you gonna go with her?
Who the hell are we talking about here when we're together? We're not gonna be together, dude. This was something as a chick I met. I'm gonna have fun with her. That's it. That's where we're gonna go. I was just bringing up that from the last podcast that we had. You know, I got shit for that.
In love, Ed.
Huh?
We don't choose to fall in
Oh,
love.
shut up.
No, and we don't pick the person.
You know, now you guys
right.
just being assholes.
I'm just saying, you know, look, we're right about this. It's like, you know, you don't know who you're going to fall in love with. You know what I mean? Sometimes I do it every 4 years, but you know, I'm pretty good at, you know, knowing the feeling, and I'm a romantic guy. I'll get married again, but you see, that's why I'm at 4 now. You understand? Because of the fact that I'm a romantic. You know, when somebody comes around, you say, "Hey, what are you doing the rest of the 4 years?" You know, not the rest of your life. That's not going to happen. You know, unless you die after a year.
Until
Then it's for life. But no, it can't last forever. Shit like that don't last forever. Not if you're fucking having. if you have a little bit of an exciting life, it's when you don't have an exciting life. They go, yeah, they've been married 57. Yeah, I know why they're married, fucking, because they're fucking boring motherfuckers. Nobody would put up with them, but these two, they're fucking, you know what I mean? They don't do anything. Useless.
When I think romance, I think Bob Levy, don't you?
Mhm.
When I think romance, boy, I think Reverend Bob Levy. If I ever have a girlfriend, Bob, I would be afraid to be like, yeah, this is my friend Bob. What would even come out of your mouth? Like,
No. I would help you. You know, when you call me and go, hey, I'm having problems with her. She's starting to talk back. You know, it's like,
she
Wow, writing a book, Love Advice from Bob Levy. You
She's
might want to
starting to-
consider that.
She's starting to talk back. What do I do, Bob? Talk to me. You
well,
smack her. Say it.
you have to set yourself as the dominant male, you know, in the house, and you know, and mark the territory.
I am the dominant male in every religion. Well, yeah, right now. Yeah. Yeah, I think I am.
Depends
think
on the guy.
Well, I think I am. Except if a girl's really hot, you'll kind of back off and be like, all right, I'll give her some
No,
space because I still
you
want
can't do that. Everybody's the same, whether they're ugly or they're not ugly. They all have the same feelings. You understand? The hottest chick in the world thinks she's ugly, which is great to pounce on. You
Yeah.
understand? Because most guys don't realize. They go, oh, that's out of my no. They in their mind, they're like fucking. They don't see themselves like that. You can pick them off. Nobody's going at them. You know what I mean? You can easily get the one in the corner. You know what I mean? Fucking finishing off the chicken wings. Simple.
Yeah, but that's the one that's the best in bed.
But it doesn't matter as long as you come. It doesn't matter, you know. So she can be hot and just lay there, and then it's okay. You know, you figure a way to do something else without her moving.
That's true. What's that joke? It's like, why do women fake orgasms? Because they think men care.
That's fucked up.
All right, guys. This was a fun one, man. Still a little pissed off what's going to happen. We're going to have more stuff next week, I think. That whole thing with Chris Rock. I'm sure he's going to make a statement, and this is something we can talk about.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, there's so much good stuff that's going to happen for next week, so I'm looking forward to it. But I do thank everybody for listening to another episode of Comics on Cannabis, where we do value your choice for letting us share our lives with you, whether it be in your car, at work, online. We appreciate it. We really do. And if you want to continue to hang with us, please do so on ComicsOnCannabis.com. And, of course, follow us at Instagram at ComicsOnCannabis. So thanks, everybody, for listening in. And until next time, thanks, and smoke happy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Out.